Reaching for the stars, introducing Werner von Braun, a visionary who dared to dream beyond the confines of Earth. Werner von Braun was a German, then American rocket scientist who played a pivotal role in the development of rocket technology. He is considered one of the most important rocket developers of all time, a true pioneer in the field of aerospace engineering. From a young age, von Braun was fascinated by the idea of space travel. He often gazed at the stars, dreaming of what lay beyond our planet. His relentless pursuit of this dream helped make space travel a reality, turning science fiction into science fact. Von Braun's life was full of amazing achievements, marked by groundbreaking innovations and technological advancements. He built powerful rockets that not only changed the world, but also expanded our understanding of the universe. However, his story is not simple. It is a tale of both triumph and controversy. During World War II, von Braun worked for the Nazi regime in Germany, developing rockets that were used as weapons of war. This aspect of his career makes his legacy complicated and often debated. Despite this, his contributions to space exploration are undeniable. He helped humanity reach for the stars, pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible. But it is also true that he used his genius to build weapons of war, a fact that cannot be overlooked. Understanding von Braun means grappling with this complex mix of brilliance and controversy, of innovation and ethical dilemmas. His story is a reminder that science and technology do not exist in a vacuum. They happen within a human context, influenced by the times and circumstances. It's a story worth exploring, a journey through the highs and lows of human ingenuity and ambition. A boy and his rockets, early life and dreams of space. From a very young age, Werner von Braun was captivated by the mysteries of the universe. Werner von Braun was born in Germany in 1912, a time when the world was on the brink of technological revolutions. His family was wealthy and encouraged his interests, providing him with the resources to explore his curiosities. As a child, he was fascinated by space, often spending nights gazing at the stars and wondering what lay beyond. He read science fiction books and dreamed of traveling to other planets, immersing himself in tales of interstellar adventures and futuristic technologies. When von Braun was a teenager, he saw rockets launched at a nearby club. He was hooked. The sight of those early rockets ignited a lifelong passion. He taught himself math and physics to understand how rockets worked, dedicating countless hours to mastering the principles of rocketry. He even built his own rockets and launched them in experiments, often facing failures, but learning from each one. Von Braun's passion for rocketry grew stronger with each experiment, fueling his determination to push the boundaries of what was possible. He joined a group of rocket enthusiasts in Germany, finding a community of like-minded individuals who shared his dreams. They were trying to develop liquid-fueled rockets, a new and exciting technology that promised greater efficiency and power. His talent and dedication were obvious to everyone around him, marking him as a prodigy in the field. Even as a young man, he was a leader in the field of rocket science, inspiring others with his vision and relentless pursuit of knowledge. German rocketry, von Braun's ascent in a turbulent time. The 1930s were a time of great change in Germany. The Nazi Party rose to power. They were interested in using technology, including rockets, to strengthen their military. Von Braun, still in his 20s, was already a leading rocket scientist. The German army offered him a job developing rockets for their growing military. This was a turning point in his life. He accepted the offer and became the technical director of the German Army's Rocket Research Center at Peenemünde. It was a chance to work with significant resources on a technology he loved. But it also meant working for a regime that would soon drag the world into war. V-2 rockets, a controversial legacy. At Peenemünde, von Braun led a large team of engineers and scientists, their goal to build a powerful new weapon, the V-2 rocket. The V-2 was the world's first long-range guided ballistic missile. It could fly at supersonic speeds and deliver explosives to targets hundreds of miles away. The V-2 was a technological marvel. It showed the world what rockets were capable of, but it was also a weapon of terror. The Nazis used it to attack cities, causing widespread death and destruction. Von Braun always claimed he was focused on space exploration, not war, but there's no doubt his work had deadly consequences. Section 5, Operation Paperclip, a new beginning in America. As World War II came to an end, von Braun and his team knew they were in a dangerous position. The war had left Europe in ruins, and the future was uncertain for many, especially those who had been involved in the German war effort. They had valuable knowledge about rocketry, a field that was still in its infancy but held immense potential for the future of warfare and space exploration. Both the Americans and the Soviets wanted that knowledge for themselves. The race to capture the best minds of the defeated Nazi regime was on, and both superpowers were willing to go to great lengths to secure an advantage. Von Braun made a choice. He and his team had to decide quickly, as the Soviets were advancing from the east and the Americans from the west. He decided to surrender to the Americans. This decision was not made lightly, but von Braun believed it was the best option for his team and their work. He believed they offered the best chance to continue his work on rockets for peaceful purposes. Von Braun envisioned a future where rockets could be used for space exploration rather than destruction. The US military launched Operation Paperclip. This top-secret initiative aimed to bring the brightest minds from Germany to America, ensuring they would contribute to American technological advancements rather than those of the Soviet Union. This secret program brought von Braun and over 1,500 other German scientists and engineers to the United States. These individuals were given new identities and integrated into American society, often working in highly classified projects. The Americans hoped to use their expertise to gain an advantage in the emerging Cold War with the Soviet Union. The knowledge and skills of these scientists would prove invaluable in the years to come as the world entered a new era of technological competition and space exploration. Section 6, From Enemy Scientist to American Hero. Von Braun and his team were brought to Fort Bliss, Texas. They helped the US Army understand and improve captured V-2 rockets. They continued their research, launching rockets from White Sands Proving Ground in New Mexico. It was a strange time for von Braun. He had been an enemy scientist just a short time before. Now he was working for the United States. The Cold War was heating up and the space race was about to begin. Von Braun's skills were in high demand. The US government needed his expertise to compete with the Soviet Union. Section 7, The American Dream, Building Rockets for the USA. As the 1950s progressed, von Braun became a public figure in America. He wrote articles and gave speeches about the importance of space exploration. He appeared on television with Walt Disney, inspiring a generation with dreams of traveling to other planets. He became a US citizen in 1957. The same year, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite. This event shocked the United States and kicked the space race into high gear. Von Braun and his team were tasked with helping America catch up. Section 8, To the Moon and Beyond. Von Braun's vision for space travel. Von Braun wasn't just building rockets. He was developing a vision for humanity's future in space. He believed space exploration was essential for the survival and advancement of the human race. He wrote about space stations, lunar bases, and even missions to Mars. His ideas seemed like science fiction at the time, but he presented them with such conviction that they captured the public's imagination. In 1960, von Braun and his team were transferred to NASA, the newly formed civilian space agency. They were tasked with the biggest challenge yet, sending Americans to the moon. Section 9, the Saturn V rocket, a monumental achievement. At NASA, von Braun led the development of the Saturn V rocket. This was the most powerful rocket ever built. It stood over 360 feet tall, taller than the Statue of Liberty. The Saturn V was an engineering marvel. It was designed to carry humans to the moon and back. It was a symbol of American ingenuity and determination. On July 16, 1969, the world watched as the Saturn V rocket blasted off from Cape Kennedy, Florida, carrying the Apollo 11 crew on their historic mission to the moon. Von Braun's dream of space travel was becoming a reality. Section 10, a complicated legacy genius in the shadow of morality. Von Braun achieved his dream of helping humans reach the moon. He became an American hero, celebrated for his contributions to space exploration, but his past was never far behind. His role in developing the V-2 rocket, a weapon that caused suffering and death, continued to haunt his legacy. Some saw him as a brilliant scientist who redeemed himself by helping humanity reach for the stars. Others saw him as someone who made a deal with the devil, trading his morals for the chance to pursue his ambitions. Von Braun's story raises difficult questions about the role of scientists in times of war and the ethics of technological advancement. Section 11, Conclusion. Werner von Braun's enduring impact on space exploration. Werner von Braun died in 1977. He left behind a complex and controversial legacy. He was a brilliant scientist and engineer who helped make space travel possible. He was also a man who made difficult choices during a dark period in human history. Despite the controversies, there's no denying his impact. His work paved the way for the exploration of space. His rockets carried humans to the moon and launched countless satellites that have transformed our world. Von Braun's story is a reminder that progress in science and technology is not always straightforward. It is often intertwined with ethical dilemmas and the complexities of human nature.